What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to talk about the king of the arena, Gambit. Yes, you heard it right, the king of the arena, Gambit, and this character has surprised me in so many ways. We were not able to understand exactly how powerful his kit was going to be, and especially the passive attack. The passive attack, the retaliation attack, is so useful and so powerful that it really has changed my mind on this character. And one of the reasons why I didn't make a video, as I usually do, about the ISO weight of the Unlimited X-Men is because I felt that we were not fully understanding how this team works. And especially myself, I didn't clearly understand how this team works. And the potential of Gambit is way higher than I expected, and because of that I need to change some things on my infographic, and I'm also going to show you a few situations where Gambit is extremely amazing. So we are going to take a look at two different matchups of Gambit in Arena. We already saw Gambit in raids on my previous video, that is just amazing there together with Astonishing X-Men. I'm also going to show you Gambit in Dark Dimension 5, and after that I'm going to show you something else, but I don't remember right now. So as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button. Okay, so let's get started. Let's take a look first on my infographic for the Astonishing X-Men team, and this is the first impressions. And like I said, I made a video about this because I felt that there was something strange here that I was not fully understanding. And as it seems, no one understands, because no one is talking about Gambit. Everyone is acting like he's just good for Cosmic Crucible or whatever, which is not the case. And from the other content creators, no one has even seen my video of 5000 IQ strategy using Gambit, so it's quite impressive. But you can see right here that in terms of recommendations for Gambit, I gave it 2 stars on the basic and also on the ultimate. I'm going to increase the rating of this. I'm going to put here 3 stars and also 3 stars here, because I actually use the basic quite a lot, not only in raids but also in other game modes. The basic does a lot of damage, and when you want to speed up how fast you kill a character, this does so much damage, and then you still do the passive attack. So not only this ability does like 600% damage, on top of that you're also going to do the passive attack. So it's really massive. So this is a T4 that right now I'm going to increase the recommendation. And the other thing is that on my game mode recommendations, you can see that Rogue, she's 5 stars on every single game mode. And Gambit, we had no experience. We didn't have Rogue, we didn't have the full team, we didn't have these characters together to see how it works. But Gambit is pretty ridiculous, not only in Blitz but also in Arena. So this is going from 1 star to 4 stars. In raids also from 1 star to 4 stars. Dark Dimension from 2 stars to 3. I'm not sure if I can give him 4, but 3 is at least pretty decent. And then in terms of Alliance Wars and Avengers Tower, Cosmic Crucible, these ones are going to be all 4 and 5. So those are huge changes to this character, and that shows you that my mindset on this character is really big. And I guess it makes sense, because the developers, they put this character behind such a paywall that we were not able to understand why. And many people have Gambit at 4 yellow, 4 red, which sucks, because it really sucks, because the character is very good, and they want to make it as exclusive as possible, even higher than Agatha, because Agatha, you could obtain her with the cores, we could buy her with power cores, and I was not able to. No one was able to. A lot of people that I know saved a lot of power cores for this character, and they were just not able. So you can see right here with the basic, with the first attack 300% normal damage, then 250% piercing, and the best part, ignores taunt and applies heal block. This heal block is so strong in Arena, it's so strong in other game modes like Alliance Wars and Cosmic Crucible. It's really impactful. Then we have the special. We always thought that the special was going to be the best ability ever, but it depends of the situation. If you are facing like 3 enemies in the same place, or 6 enemies, like a lot of adjacent characters, yes, that's true, it's an amazing ability. If it's not the case, if you want to do just single target, the basic is the way to go. It does so much more damage than the special. And then we have the ultimate. This ability, it really impressed me. I really wish it was piercing damage, but the multiplier is really high. And if you can give offense up to this character, the damage of this ability is just massive. Also, applying this up for 2 turns is very useful. Unavoidable, unblockable. Unfortunately, the focus for this guy is quite low, so sometimes he fails to apply the disrupt, but that's the way to go. It can't be a perfect character. Unless we are going to have mods in MSF. Where are the mods? I want mods right now. Okay, so another thing why this character is so good is going to apply stealth and immunity whenever Rogue or himself drop below 50% health. And then they have Drain whenever they are on stealth. So it's very powerful. Rogue also gives Drain to Gambit, and then they get this additional crit chance and crit damage that allows them to do massive amounts of damage. On top of all that, if it was not enough, he also gives 25% max health to all X-Men characters, whether they are Uncanny, Astonishing, or Unlimited. So this is extremely powerful. And as I already showed to you, in raids, this is just huge because it transfers the Astonishing X-Men, Iceman, Jubilee and Beast from the MSF Meta 2.0 to MSF Meta 3.0 with the Doom 3 raids. Okay, so now let's take a look at some of the content that I want to show to you. A few matches in Arena, some matches in Alliance Wars against one of the best teams. It's really impressive what this team can do. One of the best teams. We are going to use Unlimited against them, and then we are going to check out the performance of Gambit in Dark Dimension. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so we are going to take a look at this match. So it's full Darkhold with Dormammu, and we are going to take this team of Rogue, Gambit, Emma Frost, Dormammu and Morgan Le Fay. This is the top what you can find in Arena. And the enemy team, it has Wong at 6 red stars, it has Agatha at 6 red stars, and Doctor Strange is also 6 red stars, 7 yellow stars I think. Level 89, my characters are level 87 or 88 maybe, I don't remember, but very high. And then they have Dormammu, so we have to deal with all of that with Gambit, which is interesting because he's a 5 yellow, 5 red character. Okay, so as you can see, we failed to apply the stun to Morgan Le Fay, so this is going to be a big deal because things are not going perfect. Sometimes, it's just the perfect situation. You manage to find the perfect situation and that's why you won. You can clearly see that it's not the case, but we have failed to apply the stun on Morgan Le Fay, so we apply the ability block with Gambit on Morgan Le Fay. Now we are going to apply vulnerability and remove the buffs from the enemies with Rogue's ultimate attack that also applies stun. And you see that I didn't even do the stun to Dormammu because you have to apply stun with trauma. Okay, so what we are going to do here is to rush for Dormammu. We are going to slap him as much as we can, and I have Striker Eyes Await on Rogue. For Arena, it's if you are using Gambit, if you use her as a striker, it's a little bit better because of removing all the barrier. And we are going to rush on that Dormammu. So you can see that he's very low. And now Gambit with his special or with his ultimate, if it's available, is going to slap that Dormammu so hard that he's going back to Dark Dimension. And this is a very big deal. You can see the evades coming through. Not only is giving evades to himself, he also gives evades to Rogue, making him extremely powerful. And Dormammu is gone. And you can also see that Agatha, she already lost her first life. Why did she lose her first life so fast? It's because Gambit is constantly applying heal block to them. This is one of the biggest cancers to the Darkhold, is the number of heal blocks that you can apply to them. You had this experience on the recent saga where we were facing Gambit and Rogue as well, and it was the thing, like, If they are applying a heal block to you, you have no chance if you don't have a Scarlet Witch. Okay, so our Gambit died. You can see that, as I said, the Strange Supreme is 7 yellow stars, 6 red stars. This is a 100% whale account, this guy. 1 million plus account, or 1 million plus team. And makes sense for our Gambit to die a little bit earlier than usual. Emma Frost is still standing there, so we are cool. And that's it. Now we have the enemy Morgan Le Fay, we have Rogue, we have our Morgan Le Fay, and we also have Dormammu. So Gambit did his job. He helped us to remove Agatha, he helped us to remove Dormammu, and also helped us to remove Strange Supreme. So now you just have to slap these, and we can skip this because there's nothing else special to see, because we are going to win anyway. But you can see right here that we will end up winning. Okay, so that's the first video that I want to show you. So this was against Dormammu full Darkhold team. Now we are going to take a look at a hybrid team with Darkhold and also Rogue, Morgan Le Fay, Rogue, Dormammu, that usual hybrid team that we usually see around in Arena. Okay, so we are going to play against Ishii Bulls, once again another 1 million team. 1 million power team, and we are going to use the same team that we are using. You can use Rogue as a skirmisher, that's fine as well. Striker is okay. I just want to try Striker in raids to see if it helps a little bit, because we need the damage to be very consistent. Okay, so the usual stuff, we are going to apply heal block to Morgan Le Fay, we are going to turn rewind the Dormammu, and because we turn the rewind far away from Rogue, that will allow our Rogue to turn rewind their Rogue. So our Rogue will always go first because of this. So we are going to try to stun Morgan Le Fay. We succeeded. So as you can see, this time things are going very well compared to last time. So we are going to completely wreck this guy. Okay, Emma Frost already died once. If you remove Emma Frost fast, that's also good because you'll have the speed advantage, the 10% advantage. And now we can do whatever we want. We can stun Agatha, we can stun their Rogue. I didn't see how big his Rogue is, but she's getting destroyed pretty easily because of the Striker Eyes Await and because she also has defense down. Now his Dormammu he has Disrupt, we are going to turn rewind him, and now we are just going to focus on him. It's very important, if you are in Arena, just focus on Dormammu as fast as possible, because you have 3 charges, he has 0 charges. The faster you can remove him, the less likely his charges are going to affect your team. So you can see right here, we don't have any negative effects, and we are completely destroying the enemies. Okay, so we already removed 1 life from their Rogue, and you can see the retaliations and so on, they keep removing the evades from Rogue from her special attack. So Rogue was slapped, and now we are going to spread all those bleeds to Morgan Le Fay. If the game doesn't bugs out, you can see there the game bugged out because she's supposed to spread all the bleeds, but if the character dies it will not spread, which is kinda lame. I wish they would fix these bugs because it's really unnecessary. And now like Morgan Le Fay against 5, she has no chance, and it's too late just for her. So as you can see, Gambit being very important on this team because of all these additional effects that he provides. Okay, so now we are going to take a look at the Unlimited X-Men in Alliance Wars, and we are going to face 1,168,000 power Young Avengers. 1,168,000 power Young Avengers. They no longer have the Mad Bay, yes, that's true, but we are still punching up 200k. And once again, this is very impressive. We have characters here that have been farmable for a very long time. We have characters here with teal gear. We have characters here with a lot of high levels. They were part of the Scourge, and you can clearly see like the Unlimited X-Men is going to completely destroy this team, which is very interesting. And it doesn't feel good, but it works. You can see like right there, Squirrel Girl level 87. We are going to turn rewind her, applying those negative effects, and we are just going to destroy her. With what's her name? With Dazzler, you can apply blind to Echo, and that will stop Echo from activating her passive, which stops assist attacks. And it also stops her retaliation attacks, which is great because you don't want to get any additional damage in the face. So we have the ability block with Gambit that we can use, but here you could also use the basic attack. It does so much damage, you could just rush for Squirrel Girl and finish off the match fast. So yeah, this is quite amazing. We are using a Cosmic Crucible team in a war against one of the strongest defenses in war right now, or you use Eternals, or you use Weapon X, or you have to use something very, very big. And supposedly we are using a team that is not supposed to be as good as other teams like the Weapon X or the Pestilence team. Okay, so now they have all the evades. This is something that I should have played properly. I should have applied the ability block to her, to Echo or stun, and not allow her to do these evades, because if you let her to do these evades, it becomes a little bit dangerous and you don't want to do that. But Squirrel Girl, she's still ability blocked, she still has that disrupt and trauma and so on, so we are doing just fine. We lost Dazzler, it's unfortunate. There are better ways to play this. I have a new strategy where you can one-shot more easily the Young Avengers. We can talk about that in another video, but this one was the one I had ready to show to you. Kate Bishop is gone, so no more blinds, no more stupid stuff from her. Now Phantom X with a taunt. It's very important when you know exactly when to apply the taunt, so you get the defense up. Now we are going to do the ultimate with Gambit. It doesn't have offense up, so it's not going to be like massive amount of damage, but still, it's still very impressive. It destroys Squirrel Girl, which is what we are interested in. And here once again I was using Skirmisher on Rogue. If I would use Striker, Squirrel Girl would be destroyed instantly. Okay, so we have Phantom X is going Super Saiyan, and now we are going to slap that Echo out of existence. She was extremely annoying, making us waste unnecessary time, but you can see right here that this match just goes on. And even if we have just the two of them, both of them have Drain. Rogue gives Drain to the entire team, and Gambit also gives Drain if she's in stealth. She's not going to be in stealth anymore, but it's still something that becomes a factor in a few situations. And she also heals on turn, if I remember correctly, like 10% or something. Not as big as other characters like Wolverine, but it's still something very impressive. And yeah, so Rogue, she stole the powers from Captain Marvel, and now she's stealing the powers of Miss Marvel. Finally with the Gambit, pick a card, and wrong, it's not the card you chose. Okay, so as you can see, very, very powerful. So now let's take a look at these guys in Dark Dimension. Okay, so we are taking a look at Dark Dimension 5. This is the team that we are going to use. Captain Sam, Mary Hill, Lady Deathstrike, Doctor Doom, and Gambit. Yes, some of these characters are already beyond the level that is required for this. You are supposed to do this at level 85. If you are doing Dark Dimension 5 now with level 90, it doesn't matter, because you are over gearing and over leveling the content. But if you are a new player, veteran player, if you are a free-to-play player, it's something that you can take advantage of to lower the requirements of the gear that you need to complete this event. Okay, so as you can see, every time those enemies are attacking, Gambit is spamming their face with his cards. Then is also applying heal block that is going to stop like characters like Longshot and Shatterstar to heal whenever they have a turn, and also Multiple Man, because he also heals up whenever one of his dupes is destroyed. And is it the best character? No. Is it a decent option since we have to invest on him anyway? Yes, definitely it's going to be a good option. And overall this team that we have right here is pretty decent. Lady Deathstrike is a farmable character now. She's part of the Weapon X, which is still one of the best teams in the game. And she's also useful on the tech nodes. Just because we have the Bionic Avengers, it doesn't mean that we cannot use other characters there when our team dies, and then you don't want to spend healing to revive. Okay, so you can see right here, like it's just tons and tons of damage. On the other situation is that Lady Deathstrike and Gambit, they actually help each other a lot, because both of them apply tons of bleeds to the enemies, and that will lower the resistance of the enemy. So this is a very interesting combination. Captain Sam and Mary Hill, they are still the best options for the skill rates for Doom 3, so it's still good to get some tilt gear on them, and especially because there is no skill horseman, there is no skill legendary, so all the tech gear and all the skill gear can still go to these alternative characters. Lady Deathstrike, she's also very useful in Arena. I might show you one day how you can use Lady Deathstrike against the Eternals and against other teams. I might do that or might not. I cannot show you all the secrets, right? Because after people use those secrets against me, and it's not cool. Okay, so as you can see, like Gambit is just destroying. Every time the enemies have a turn, he's just destroying with his passive attack. Is really amazing. I'm just going to speed up this a little bit so you can see the next wave. We have Loki here, we have all these Thors and Captain America and Black Widow and whatever, and they are not taking any turns. If they take any turns, Gambit will destroy. So I just wish that there was a character here that would give speed up to Gambit to make him a little bit more impressive, because that's the only thing that is holding him back, is the lack of speed. His 107 speed is not the worst, but it's definitely not the best when we have characters like Lady Deathstrike that has 127 speed. Okay, so but you can still see that the damage is very, very impressive. This, once again, this is Dark Dimension 5. 5 yellow, 5 red. This is a huge performance. We have Lady Deathstrike here, 7 yellow, 6 red, and they're not on par, but Gambit is almost there. And he's beefy enough to hold up with all that damage. You can see right here, he's taking those ultimates in the face, and he's taking only 20% of his health because he is so beefy, thanks to his passive that gives him additional 50% health. So I find this very, very impressive, and as you can see, Gambit is going to be good in all game modes, to surprise of probably everyone. Definitely for my surprise, the fact that not only is amazing, must have in Cosmic Crucible, is also amazing, must have in Raids, is also amazing, must have in Alliance Wars. People that are using the Unlimited on War Defense, you are making a huge mistake. You should use Gambit to defeat other Young Avengers, TikTok Avengers, because you just saw punching up 200k easy mode. Even with me playing wrong, allowing Echo to do a special, even like that, we still destroyed. And yeah, other game modes, Arena, also amazing, in Blitz also, and that's it. Like, this guy is just amazing. And it kind of makes sense that Scopely hold this character so much, but at the same time, how long is going to take for us to have shards for a Gambit? It's gonna take like 3 years to get him to 7 yellow stars. That would be kind of lame. I hope it's not the case. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, Gambit quite amazing. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this performance that I presented to you. Do you think he is as good as I'm telling you based on the evidence, or do you have any other thoughts? Let me know all of that in the comments below. And as always, if you found the information helpful, make sure you share them with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.